a world of propriety and deception, where two friends navigate a tangled webs of love and lies.
It's always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone whose name was Ernest.
Discover a comedy where nothing is as it seems, and being earnest is the least of their worries. The importance of being earnest.
Lydia? Lydia?
Yes, sir.
Are the cucumber sandwiches ready for Lady Bracknell?
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes. Perfect. Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, by the way, Lydia, I heard that you're getting married next month. Is that true?
Not anymore, sir.
That'll be all, Lydia. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Poor woman. She's almost been married 3 times now.
Mr. Ernest Wardah.
Ernest, I've been waiting for you.
Waiting for me? Taking as usual, I see, Algy.
What? Is it not normal to be at 5 o'clock? Anyways, where have you been since last Thursday?
Well, in the country.
What on earth do you do there?
You can never concern, Algy. Hello? What are these cups? What cucumber sandwiches? Why are you being so extravagant? Is Gwendolen coming?
Yes, with Aunt Augusta, but seriously, Ernest, don't even think about Gwendolen.
Why? I come to town specifically to propose to her.
Let's take cucumber sandwiches. Ouch. About your proposal, I don't, how do you say, give my consent.
Your consent?
Yes, my consent. Because Gwendolen is my cousin, and before I allow you to marry her, you need to explain who Cecily is.
Cecily? What do you mean Cecily? I don't know Cecily. Who's Cecily?
Then explain this.
You've had my cigarette case all this time. Why didn't you tell me?
Because this isn't your cigarette case at all. It is from someone called Cecily. And you said you didn't know it was Cecily.
Well, if you want to know, Cecily is my aunt.
Your aunt?
Yes, my aunt. I'll give it back.
But why does your aunt call herself Little Cecily? It says right here. From Little Cecily with the fondest love.
Well, Algy, some aunts are tall, some are short, some are big, some are small. And she belongs to such fiction too. I'll give it back.
But why does your aunt call her own nephew Uncle Jack? Besides, your name's not Jack, it's Ernest.
It isn't Ernest. It's Jack.
You've always told me it was Ernest. You answered to the name of Ernest. I've introduced you to everyone as Ernest. It's even in one of your cards. Here. Mr. Ernest Worthy, B4, the Albany.
Well, my name is Ernest in town and Jack in the country. And a cigarette case was given to me in the country.
So, a bun race?
What on earth do you mean?
First, explain to me why are you an Ernest and a Jack?
Well, it's perfectly simple. The kind of gentleman, Mr. Thomas Cargill, adopted me and gave me the name of Jack Woodley. He then made me a guardian to his great-granddaughter, Miss Cecily Cargill, who, as a form of respect, which you'll never be able to understand because of your lack of awareness on what respect is, calls me uncle.
And then?
Well, when one is in the country, one amuses others by being kind and responsible. While when one is in town, one amuses himself. So, I pretended to have a little brother named Ernest to amuse myself. There, Algy, is the whole and simple truth.
Well then, you are a bun race.
What on earth do you mean?
You've invented a very useful younger brother called Jack as an escape ticket to the country. My invalid friend Bunbury is my escape ticket to the country. And whenever I wish to go there, I'll just say that Bunbury's sick, and off to the country I go. Now that I know you're a confirmed Bunburyist,
I'm not a Bunburyist at all. If Gwendolen accepts my proposal, I'm going to kill off my little brother. Besides, Cecily is a little too interested in Emmanuel. It's been quite a bother. And I suggest you do the same with Mr. Bunbury.
Never! Nothing will ever separate me from Bunbury. That guy saved me from a lot of things. My own Aunt Augusta, for instance. I need Bunbury to avoid her. Speak of the devil.
Lady Bracknell and Miss Fairfax.
Good afternoon, dear Algy. I hope you're behaving very well.
I'm feeling very well, Aunt Augusta. Goodness me, what with the overdressing?
I'm just loving it. Am I not, Mr. Worthing?
You're perfect, Miss Fairfax.
Oh, I hope I'm not perfect. There'll be no room for development, and I intend to develop in many directions.
I'm sorry for a little late, Algy. And now I'll have a cup of tea and one of those nice little cucumber sandwiches that you promised me.
Certainly, Aunt Augusta. Good heavens, Lydia! What happened to all the cucumber sandwiches? I ordered them specially.
They were not cucumber in markets. I went down twice.
Not even for ready money?
No, sir. Not even for 30 months.
I'm greatly distressed, Aunt Augusta. There were no cucumber sandwiches, not even for ready money.
It doesn't matter, Algy. Thank you. Thank you. But I hope that the dress that I've personally requested from your tailor is in this house by now. I cannot, not in any world, be overshadowed by any woman tomorrow night at the ball.
Why, of course, Aunt Augusta. My apologies for acquiring it a little late. It's because of my friend, Bunbury.
Bunbury? Is he sick again? About time, Algy, he decides whether he wants to live or to die, once and for all.
Well, don't you worry, Aunt Augusta. I promise the next time I visit him, I'll tell him to live or to die properly. Now, regarding your dress, it's in the next room. Would you like to come and see?
Thank you, Algy. I would love to. Can you help me?
Right this way, Aunt Augusta.
All right.
Please don't talk to me about the weather, Mr. Worthing. It makes me nervous, as if you have something else to say.
Well, I do have something to say, Miss Fairfax. Ever since I met you, I have admired you more than any other girl.
Oh, I'm quite well aware of that, and I often wish that in public you had been more demonstrative. You know, my ideal has always been to love someone of the name Ernest. The moment Algy was mentioned to me that I had a friend called Ernest, I knew I was destined to love you.
You really love me, Gwendolen?
Passionately, yes.
But you don't mean to say you couldn't love me if my name wasn't Ernest?
But your name is Ernest.
Yes, I know it is, but supposing it was something else. You don't mean to say you couldn't love me then?
Was that some kind of a loyalty test, Mr. Worthing? You're hilarious.
A test not at all, darling. It's just a... Personally, I don't like the name of Ernest. I don't think it fits me at all.
It suits you perfectly. It is a divine name. It produces music and vibrations.
What about...
Jack! Ew! It's like the name John. Plain and boring. The only really safe name is Ernest.
Well then, I shall be Ernest for you. With that, will you?
Of course, Mr. Worthing. Of course I will.
Gwendolen, darling.
Mr. Worthing, I distinctly heard your disgusting romance scheme by the next door. Explain yourself thoroughly.
Mama, I'm engaged to Mr. Worthing, Mama.
Pardon me, you are not engaged to anyone. Mr. Worthing, I order for you to be questioned at once. Gwendolen, to the carriage. Mama, to the carriage, Gwendolen. The carriage, Gwendolen.
Yes, Mama.
You can take a seat, Mr. Worthing.
Thank you, Lady Bracknell, but I prefer standing.
I must say that you've never been on my list of eligible young men for my daughter. However, if your answers are satisfactory, I'm able to change that. Now first, do you smoke?
Smoke, Lady Bracknell, I do not, and in fact, I never will.
What a shame, Mr. Worthing. What a shame. A man should always have a hobby of his own, and smoking is a good one. A real gentleman should always know when and how to smoke. It's how you survive, Mr. Welling. I always firmly believe that a man who wants to marry should either be one, smart, or two, be stupid. Which one are you?
Well, I come from one of the most prestigious universities in England. I'm confident he's smart.
A graduate?
Yes.
Mr. Welling, you've disappointed me so far. I don't approve of modern education. Smart people are all too good at being annoying. All they do is talking and talking and talking. And in a peaceful household, a man should be quiet. That's the secret to my successful marriage. I just talk and my husband has to listen.
Well, yes, your mind.
That is certainly not the point, Mr. Welling. Disgrace. Now, let's get on to the most important details. Are your parents living?
Well, I have lost both of my parents. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I was found.
Found?
Yes, the kind of gentleman, Mr. Thomas Carey, found me and gave me the name of Floating because he happened to have first-class ticket and floating at the time.
And where did this kind gentleman found you?
In a handbag.
Handbag?
Given to me by mistake when he saw the Princess Lobby.
And what's the name of this resort?
Seaside Heaven Resort.
Mr. Welling, you can always learn how to smoke, and you can always request your useless smartness to be the quiet man of the household. But to originate from a handbag, I cannot accept that.
What would you advise me to do? I would do anything.
I would strongly advise you to find at least one of your living parents.
Well, I can give you the handbag, Lady Bracknell.
I beg your pardon? Do you think me and my husband will want to form an alliance with a handbag? Mr. Welling.
Lady Bracknell. Stop it, Algy.
Why? Did it go well?
No, I have to find a way to marry Gwendolen.
Good luck with that. Did you tell her about the whole Ernest in town taking the country situation?
I don't think I will, Algy. She's too in love with the name of Ernest.
Understandable. Jack is kids. What about Cecily? Did you tell her about it?
Well, don't you worry. I'll tell her Ernest died in Paris of a severe chill. Quick and easy there.
But won't Cecily feel sad at discussing? She told me she was quite fond of him.
Well, Cecily's not a silly romantic girl, I'm glad to say.
I would like to see Cecily.
And I'm sure you never will.
Miss Becca.
Gwendolen, upon my word.
Algy, please go away.
Seriously, Gwendolen, I don't think I can allow this at all.
Algy, you're not old enough to have that attitude. Ernest, I've heard everything from Mama. The story of your origin. I adore it, but I have to go now. The carriage is waiting. I have to end it.
The manor house, Wootton, Hertfordshire.
Good. How long will you be in town?
Till Monday.
Good.
Let me take you to the door, my darling.
Second.
Lydia? Tomorrow, I'm going Bunbury. Shall pack my clothes, especially the Bunbury suits. And I won't be back till Monday.
Yes.
I hope tomorrow will be a fine day, Lydia.
Never. Cecily, can you stop watching the flowers? Your German grammar is on the table. Open page 15.
But I don't like German. Studying German makes me ugly.
I can spot your diaries from miles away. Seriously, put that down.
Miss Prism, you don't know how important a diary is for young women like me. It contains my secret, which I should protect.
Foolish child, diaries are too sentimental. You should invest your time with writing horrible works such as novels.
Have you wrote novels before?
I did write 3-volume novels by Rousseau. Anyway, page 15, Cecily. Dr. Chasuble, this is indeed a pleasure.
What indeed it is. And how are we doing this evening? Miss Prism, I trust that you are well.
Actually, Miss Prism has just been complaining of a slight headache. I think it would do her so much good to have a short stroll in the park, Dr Chasuble.
Oh dear, Miss Prism. Hany, are you feeling quite alright?
Cecily?
Very well then. Then I should take you on a walk shortly. But by the way, have any of you seen Mr. Wardah return from town yet?
We do not expect him till Monday afternoon.
Ah yes, he does tend to spend his Sundays in London. Very well, Miss Prism. Where would you like to go?
The weather seems nice today. Would you mind taking me to the park?
Why yes, certainly, Miss Prism. In fact, we might go as far as the end of the park and back.
Yes, Cecily? Continue with German in my accent. You're German, Cecily. Horrid German. Mr. Ernest Worthing. Mr. Ernest Worthing has driven our conversation. With his luggage.
Mr. Ernest Worthing, before the Alvin, Dutch. Oh, Uncle Jack's brother. Tell Mr. Ernest Worthing to come here.
Yes, miss.
Good day. I presume you are Cecily. I'm Ernest Worthing, your uncle's brother.
Cousin Ernest, you're as handsome as I imagine you are, but less pretty. I'm expecting at least a scar on your face.
Am I? But as bad as I am, I'm still protecting my visuals.
Bad and handsome. Would you like to come in for some food? I don't think Uncle Jack will be back soon.
I'd be delighted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chasuble. Because of you, my character started going away. And yes, because it's too much of Enhine candy.
Alright, you're welcome, my dearest Miss Prism. In fact, it is quite an honor and a pleasure for me to walk side by side with a woman as gorgeous as you.
Stop it! You're making me blush.
Why, it's mighty prettier when you blush, Miss Prism.
Mr. Worthing!
Mr. Worthing?
I have bad news.
What is it, Mr. Worthing?
My brother's dead.
Your brother Ernest is dead?
Quite dead. He died in Paris of a severe chill.
About time he had troubled you so much, Mr. Worthing.
Oh, my charity, Miss Prism. Mr. Worthing, I express my heaviest condolences.
Poor Ernest. He had many faults, but it is a sad person. By the way, Dr. Chasuble, I suppose you don't know how to christen people, right? I mean, you often baptize people, don't you?
Well, yeah, yes, of course, but why are you so interested, Mr. Worthing?
Well, I'd like to be christened myself this afternoon, if you have nothing better to do, that is.
Well, let's see here. Oh, perfectly then. Now, Mr. Worthing, I must ask you to not grieve too much. For you see, bitter trials tend to be blessings in disguise.
This seems to me to be an extremely obvious blessing.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Miss Prism.
Uncle Jack! Oh, I'm so pleased to see you back, but what's with the ugly clothes you have on? Cecily? What? By the way, who do you think is in the dining room? Your brother!
I don't have a brother.
You have. Never mind, I'll tell him to come out.
Hello, dear Elviana. I'm sorry for all the troubles that I've caused, and I wish to be the best for you.
Uncle Jack, be nice. Ernest just told me about his invalid friend Bunbury. I know deep inside he's a very good guy.
He's been talking about Bunbury, has he?
Yes, oh, Mr. Bunbury.
Bunbury, ah! Yes, Bunbury. I must say, I'm expecting a more sincere welcome from you, brother.
Uncle Jack, be nice.
I am being nice.
So,
This is getting weird. I think I should.
You two, be good to each other, okay?
What are you doing here, Algy? Stop and the sister. I know you're here. You're making me stupid. Algy, goes to goodness you go. Look, I understand how you feel about this. But I'm not leaving. Cecily's a darling!
Well, you don't talk about Miss Cardi like that. I don't like it.
Well, I don't like your clothes. You don't have to mourn. I'm perfectly alive.
Well, you don't stay for long. You have to leave by the 4-5 train.
And if I don't want to leave, I must say, I think I'm already in love with Cecily.
Well, I better see you off before I come back.
Ying. I must see Cecily again before I go.
Oh, I was, coming back for the roses. I didn't know that you're still here.
It pains me to say this, Cecily, but it's about your uncle. He's going to send me away.
Then, have you got to part?
I'm afraid so, isn't it? Sad.
It's painful, Ernest. We've only met for a short time.
The dog cart is waiting in the doorstep.
You can wait, Marrie, for 5 minutes.
Yes, miss.
Cecily, I hope you know that I'm absolute perfection in my eyes.
You're so honest and brave, Ernest.
Sir, the dog cart is waiting.
5 more minutes.
Yes, sir.
Then, what's the use of our engagement if we can even see each other for long?
We're engaged?
Sir, the dog cart.
He's not leaving, Marrie. I have an explanation to do. You may go now.
Yes, miss.
So, we're basically engaged for the last 3 months. Then, you proposed to me under that tree. I know it was foolish. Very foolish of me, but I fell in love with you the moment Uncle Jack mentioned you, Ernest. I can't help myself.
Darling, really?
Yes, look at my diary. I'm sure you're well aware that a woman will write every important events on their diary. Look at the 14th of February. It was written on that day.
Oh, you're such an angel, Cecily.
I know. Besides, you must not laugh at me, darling, but it has always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone whose name was Ernest.
But my dear child, do you mean to say that you do not love me if I had some other name?
Like what?
Well, maybe Algernon.
Algen. I don't like the name Algen. You should be Algen during it, Ernest.
Oh, yes, I am. On the side note, the director may know how to christen someone.
Yes, Dr. Chasuble is very experienced, but why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. I just need to see him on a discussion. It won't take too long.
Can you make it 20 minutes?
10 minutes for you.
He's the sweetest boy ever. Hi there.
Miss Becca has just called to see Mr. Worthing on a very important business.
Tell the lady to come here. I'm sure Mr. Worthing will be back soon. And please bring tea.
Yes, Miss Becca.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Cecily Cardew.
Cecily Cardew. What a very sweet name.
Thank you. See,
I may call you Cecily. May I not?
with pleasure.
And you will call me Gwendolen, won't you?
If you wish.
Then that is all quite settled, isn't it?
I hope so.
Are you here for a short visit?
No, I live here with my guardian and Miss Prism.
Your guardian?
Yes, I'm Mr. Worthing's ward.
And it's never mentioned to me that you had a ward. I'm not quite sure whether or not to be pleased by this.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolen, but did you say Ernest?
Yes.
Oh, but it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is my guardian. It is his elder brother.
He never mentioned to me that he had a brother. However, you are quite sure that it's not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Yes, I'm very sure. In fact, Mr. Ernest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
I beg your pardon? My darling Cecily, I think you must be mistaken. Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me.
I'm afraid you must be confused. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago. Here, I wrote it in my diary.
I think you're the one who's confused. He asked me to be his wife yesterday afternoon at exactly 5:30.
I'm sorry, Gwendolen, but he may have changed his mind since yesterday. He no longer wants you.
Excuse me? There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Watch your mouth, Miss Connie.
So, are you curious? Yes, as usual. May I offer you some tea, Miss Becca?
Thank you, Miss Connie.
Sugar?
No, thank you. Pretty women don't drink tea with sugar. It's unfashionable.
Thanks for bread and butter.
Bread and butter, please.
And that's Miss Becca.
You have filled my tea with lumps of sugar, and so I distinctly asked for bread and butter. You have given me cake. I warn you, Miss Carby, you may go too far.
Well, the door is always open for you to enter. And exit, Miss Perfect.
Ernest, my own Ernest.
There must be some slight misunderstanding. That gentleman is Mr. Jack Worthing, my Uncle Jack.
Jack! Ew!
Here is Ernest.
I think there must be some slight error, Miss Carby. The gentleman beside you is my cousin, Mr. Moncrieff.
Moncrieff. You! It's really called Algy.
I cannot deny it.
Is your name really Jack? Poor Cecily!
Poor Gwendolen.
Mr. Worthing, where is your brother Ernest? We are both engaged to be married to your brother Ernest.
Well, it pains me to tell you this, but the fact is, I have no brother named Ernest. In fact, I have no brother at all.
No brother at all.
Friend Cecily, that we have both been deceived. Let us go into the house. They will hardly come after us in there.
Yes.
Algernon.
Seriously, how can you eat muffins now?
It's on the table.
Algy, are you not my table delivers?
When I'm in times of trouble, I keep a minor. I am simply chill.
Eat at all. Seriously, Algy, that's the goodness you would go.
But what about dinner? Besides, I've just made arrangements with Dr Chasuble to be christened as Ernest.
But I also made arrangements this afternoon to be Christian as Ernest. You cannot be Christian as Ernest again, sir. Seriously, Algy, I told you to go. Now go!
But what about tea? And is there one more muffin left?
Well, they're not following us.
I don't know. They've been eating muffins.
Muffins? They don't seem to notice us at all. Can't you cough?
But I'm not sick.
Cecily, they're looking at us. They're looking at us.
They're coming here. What should we do?
Let us be silent. A dignified silence.
Yes, Cecily.
We shall not be embarrassed about this meeting.
Absolutely not.
Mr. Worthing, I have something very particular to ask you, and I appreciate a good reply.
I knew I could trust you, Gwendolen. Mr. Moncrieff, why did you pretend to be my guardian's brother?
In order that I might have the opportunity to meet you.
That seems quite satisfactory.
Mr. Worthing, what explanation can you offer for pretending to have a brother? Was it to have a reason to meet me?
Can you double this Fairfax?
Congratulations in general, especially Mr. Worthing.
Especially Mr. Moncrieff.
Do we forgive them?
Yes. I mean,
You should tell them. Let us know as one.
can we speak at the same time?
An excellent idea. Ready?
Your Christian names are still not Ernest, and we each want an Ernest. That is all.
But we are going to be christened as Ernest this afternoon.
For my sake, you're prepared to do such a thing.
I am.
To please me, you are ready to face this fearful ordeal.
I am!
Darling!
Maybe breakfast.
Oh, this? When
What is the meaning of this?
Mama, I'm engaged to Mr. Worthing, Mama.
I heard me follow you on to the next train station as soon as I saw you left the home. But I cannot believe that you're here with him. Mr. Worthing, you must stop communicating with my daughter. Now!
I'm engaged to be married to Gwendolen, Lady Bracknell.
You are nothing of the kind, sir. And now as regards to Algernon. Algernon! Algernon?
Yes, Aunt Augusta?
May I ask if it is in this house that your invalid friend Mr. Bunbury resides?
Oh, Bunbury doesn't live here. In fact, Bunbury died.
Die? When did Mr. Bunbury die?
I think Bunbury this afternoon. Bunbury died this afternoon. The doctor found out that he couldn't live, so he died.
That's decided. But who's that young girl that's by your side there, Algernon?
That lady is Miss Cecily Cargill, my lord.
I'm engaged to be married to Cecily, Aunt Augusta.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Moncrieff and I are engaged to be married, Lady Bracknell.
Oh, to be married? What nonsense! I don't even know her yet.
Well, Miss Cecily Cargill is the great-granddaughter of the late Mr. Thomas Cargill of 149 Belgrave Square, Southwest, Gervais Park, Dorking, Surrey, Ellis 5, Fifthshire, North Britain, Ross Cottage,
Silence, child! What proof do you have?
Miss Cargill's family solicitors are Mrs. Marrie, and Marrie.
Marrie. Some of the very high position in their profession. So far I am quite satisfied. But may I ask, if Miss Cargill has any little fortune?
Well,
About
£130,000 in the funds. That is all.
£130,000! And in the funds? Miss Cargill, you seem to me the most attractive young lady. Did you think so, Algernon?
Yes, Aunt Augusta. Cecily is the smartest, dearest, and prettiest girl in the whole entire world.
If the person must give my consent.
Well, excuse me, Lady Bracknell, but as a guardian, I do not give my consent.
How old are you, dear?
Well, I'm really only 18.
18? Well, you do not need your girl's consent as you are already of age.
Well, sorry to interrupt you, Lady Bracknell, but according to the terms of her grandfather's will, Miss Cecily Cargill does not come legally of age until she's
40!
40? I'll be so ugly when I'm 40, Algy. I absolutely cannot wait.
Mr. Worthing, listen to your word. I beg of you to reconsider your decision.
Well, Lady Bracknell, the matter is very simple. The moment you consent to my marriage, I'm happy to allow your nephew to form an alliance with Cecily.
Oh,
Mother, please be wise.
£130,000, Aunt Augusta.
well, I suppose if my daughter and nephew are so insistent, I suppose I can allow Mr. Worthing to have my daughter's hand in marriage. Only if you allow Algernon to marry Cecily as well. I demand a wedding for both couples at the same day and time.
For us, on the same day.
That's my only request, Mr. Worthing. Unless you have a change of mind.
Of course not.
Thank you, Aunt Augusta.
Thank you, Mother.
Oh, stop it, children!
You could say that again.
Big day, isn't it? You're looking quite charming today, Ernest.
Well, the feelings are mutual.
Ernest.
Oh, put that on the shelf for me, Miss Mary. Thank you.
Is that
My dear son,
Mother?
do you not care for me, Algy? My only son is getting married, and I was not son to know.
I thought you were busy with this
I missed my son's wedding.
Check with first of all, it's Ernest with me now. Pleasure meeting you.
Ernest? Interesting choice of name, I must say, but I personally know an Ernest myself.
What is it, Mother?
I'll tell you after this. Oh, there's the door, my dear. Oh no, no one's missed me already.
Thanks again for coming, Mother.
I want to miss it for the world. Congratulations on your wedding, Mr. Worthing.
Thank you, Lady Moncrieff.
Hi.
She's quite a gentle lady. You're nothing like her.
Shut up, Jack. I'm ready. You ready?
Yes.
Well, I think everything been said also. So, shall we go now? Not a moment more to waste.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here to witness and celebrate the union of Ernest Wedding and Gwendolen Fairfax, as well as Ernest Moncrieff and Cecily in marriage. Now, before we may proceed, let us reflect on the significance of today's occasion, as well as express our gratitude for the love that has brought us all here together. I thank you for your silence. Now, as I have mentioned, today we bless and celebrate the union of two lives. Oh, sorry, 4 lives. As well as Ernest Moncrieff and Cecily pledge their love and devotion to one another. Now, before we might proceed any further, I must ask amongst you if there is any reason that these two should not be legally married. Speak so now, or forever hold your peace.
A moment, please. Dr. Chasuble?
Oh no.
Augusta, what is it? There's a matter of importance that I must be clear of before I allow Mr. Webbing into the family. Yes!
Me? Yes, you, Miss Prism. I was positive that I recognized your face before, but I dared not to interrupt my daughter
And nephew's wedding. But if what I think is true, then I need to deal with you right here and then.
Mother, what's wrong? Don't you remember, Prism? 28 years ago, you left Lord Bracknell's house in charge of a stroller that contained a baby of the male sex and never returned. And 50 weeks later, the stroller was found, but it contained not the baby, but a 3-volume novel manuscript about a woman yearning for love. Quite pathetic, Prism!
I admit, wishing that I do not know, I only wish I did. On the autumn morning, a day I can forget, I lived with the baby in the stroller, and also with me was an old and canvas handbag in which I had placed the manuscript of the novel in the trunk. In a moment of mental distraction, which I placed the manuscript in the basement, and the baby in the handbag. I was confused and got them.
But where might I ask did you put the handbag with the baby in it?
Do not ask me, Mr. Watson.
Miss Prism, think carefully. Where is the handbag with the baby in it?
I left it in the horizon in Watson.
Was it seaside
Heaven.
resort?
Just stand on the line in case by spilled beverage. This is your understand from younger and happier days. A lot about my nation. This bag is undoubtedly mine. Mr. Watson, it is mine.
Prism, what's the baby you put in it?
You?
Yes, mother.
Mr. Watson, I am married.
I'm married. So we shall have a first look. It's okay. I forgive you.
I don't have the chance to see you again.
Mother? Oh, he's my little brother. I've been trying my whole life.
We're not here today, little brother.
My own! What have you written in your name? Have you not, Ernest? None of we know you're someone else. Will you make your status as an Ernest?
Goodness, I've forgotten that part. You can change your mind on that.
Never.
Mother, when I was born, has I been christened already?
You already been christened after your father's name when you were baby, my son.
And what's my Christian name, Mother?
Oh, how could I forget? Remember when I told you that I first knew Ernest myself. He was your father himself. He was of the christened Ernest. General Ernest John Moncrieff.
A beautiful name for a job here. My own Ernest. From the first time I met you, I knew you could have no other name. Only one Ernest.
If that's natural resolve, if no one else wishes to object to the marriage of Ernest Worthing and Gwendolen Fairfax, or Ernest Moncrieff and Cecily Cardew, speak now or forever hold your silence. Very well then I now pronounce you husband and wife.
For the first time in my life, I've come to realize the importance of being earnest.
Dr. Chasuble!
By being earnest, both earnest live happily ever after with their loved ones. Well, that marked the end of the second play, which is the importance of being earnest.
괜시리 웃음이 나 또 생각이 나 사랑이란 게 비슷한 걸까 낮의 해와 밤의 달도 내 맘을 모르죠 Be with you
Cry, cry, don't ever cry 슬프지 않길 바래 baby
사랑 이제야 알겠죠
Fly, fly, forever fly 너와 둘이 온종일 평생 I want you, I want your love
그대 맘속엔 내가 없나요 나 혼자 쉽게 될 일이라면 마음 졸이며 애태우지 않고 내 거인 듯 하고 싶은데
With you 어색하게 걸어 가긴 먼 거리 우리 사이에 적당한 보폭은 얼마 정도일까 너와 내 눈이 마주친 그 순간 Boom 더 난 고민하는 걸 매일 밤 어떻게 하면 널 헷갈리지 않게 할까
괜시리 웃음이 나 또 생각이 나 사랑이란 게 비슷한 걸까 낮의 해와 밤의 달도 내 맘을 모르죠 Be with you 둘만의 시간이 당장은 어쩔 줄 몰라도 바로 내 앞에 그대 품이 있고 내 거인 듯 느끼고 싶어
Yo, 널 보면 기침이 나온 듯 콜록했지만 실은 웃음이 나온 걸 가린 거야 때때로 피곤해 그런 듯 하품했지만 너무 좋아서 눈물이 흐른 거야 난 감출 수 없어 나의 감정 왜냐면 난 너가 너무나도 간절하니까 당당하게 우리가 하나라고 말해줘
Baby I just wanna be your love 널 사랑할 거야 하늘을 보내고 다시 오늘이 와봐 괜시리 웃음이 나 네 곁이라면 가슴 아픈 날도 울고 싶지 않아 눈 감고 기다릴 거면 먼저 다가가도 되죠 Be with you
Cry, cry, don't ever cry 슬프지 않길 바래 baby
사랑 이제야 알겠죠
Fly, fly, forever fly 너와 둘이 온종일 평생 I want you, I want your love
Me find some other names. Oh, any name you like. Algy,
In the morning, like my mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Oh, mama, dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and no